I look like Elton John in these glasses, don't I? Except Elton John at this point has way more hair than I do. My stitching peeps! It has been almost 2 weeks since I have done a video. A lot has gone on in that 2 weeks. The last time I talked to you, I had hair. The very next day after I shot my video, I had a follow-up appointment with my surgeon, which means taking a shower, washing my hair, which when it started to come out, I really dreaded that. So much came out that day when I washed it and dried it. I was so mad. I was so mad. I called my husband and I said, F this. This is bullshit. When you come home from work today, you were cutting my hair off. It was so traumatic having it come out in gobs and clumps and yeah. So he came home and we did it, and I actually am not totally bald yet. I mean, I'm still losing hair, but it's not totally gone yet, so maybe it won't be. I don't know. I still have 6 more treatments. I have had 2 treatments since I have talked to you last. The 5th treatment went fine. We were there 5 hours again. And then I usually feel okay the first day or 2 after it. And then like the 3rd and 4th day, I feel not good. Like I feel like I'm getting a cold or I have bad allergies. Well, I actually caught a cold this past week and I'm still getting over it. But I was feeling like death on Tuesday and Wednesday. But had to work. This week was my last week of work. My last day of work for a month was Thursday. So I don't go back to work until March 19th now. My God, you have no idea. No idea. I've never had a month off of work in the 15 years I've been doing this job. And I probably won't again. That opportunity probably will not come up again until I retire in 20 years. But yeah, so in addition to having a cold, I developed a rash on the back of my scalp that made me feel like I was itching my skin off. So I did some research and people had success with Neutrogena's T-Gel shampoo. So I went to the drugstore Wednesday, I think, this past Wednesday. And I get that, and I'm standing in line. And now, I don't know about you, but as a woman, when I go out shopping by myself, whether it's 11 o'clock in the morning or 10 o'clock at night, I'm on high alert for weirdos. Because we live in a society now that people will rob you and do stuff to you in broad daylight. It doesn't matter. So I'm always on high alert, for weird stuff. And maybe I'm overreacting or blew this out of proportion, but I'm standing in line at CVS. There is a guy in front of me at the register and he turns around and looks at me. He gives me a look like up and down, like I'm going to kidnap you and put you in my basement and wear your skin. That kind of look. I looked at him thinking to myself, can I help you? Instead, Spidey sense is tingling, right? So when he's checking out, another cashier comes up because there was like a line forming behind me. And she checked me out. Well, I watched that guy. I watched what vehicle he got in. And I was a couple minutes. When I went out there, he was still in his truck. So I got in my car. I pulled out. When I pulled out, he pulled out behind me. All right. He followed me all the way down until I turned off on the road before our main road. I was ready. If he was going to turn down my road, which is a dead-end road, I was going to ride by my house, turn around, and go to my mom's, who lives about 5 minutes away, or drive to the police station. I don't care. So luckily nothing happened with that, and I may have just been, imagining, but the look he gave me was just, no. So of course when I tell my husband, he's like, God damn it, why am I never with you when this stuff happens? Because the guy probably wouldn't have done that if he would have seen my 6'3" husband standing next to me. Right? Yeah. So, but yeah. With the chemo, I'm starting to feel worse as each treatment goes on. I have 6 more of the weekly treatments, so I'm halfway through. And it's funny now, this has changed me. It really has. It not only has it changed like the way I feel about life and everything. I've been rewatching Grey's Anatomy when I get tired of watching Flosstube, because believe it or not, I do sometimes get tired of watching it or just watching other stuff. And I've seen every episode of Grey's Anatomy, so it's something that I can kind of half watch while I'm stitching. But it's like whenever I see a patient on there that has cancer, it's like a ding in my heart. Like, because man, now I can sympathize. I can totally sympathize with anyone that has any kind of cancer, what you're going through, how you're feeling. And do you remember, if you guys watched Grey's Anatomy, when Izzy got her brain cancer and she was getting this really heavy duty chemo and she was like, I'm good. And then she wasn't. That's how I feel. You know, I think it's a steroid that they must give me during the chemo. Like today, I feel pretty good. Tomorrow and Monday, I'm probably not. That's how it's been going. But I'm hoping I'm good by Tuesday, because now that I have off work for a month, I am going to be meeting Pat and Lacey and Sandy at one of their houses, and we go to dinner beforehand and going to be doing some stitching. So I love those ladies, and I never get the opportunity to do that because I work till 6:30 or 7 o'clock every night. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Okay. Books, real quick, because I have a lot. This is going to be a fun video, people, because I have 2 tables full of stuff back here to show you. A lot to talk about. Nashville releases coming up that I've looked at. Holy moly, a lot of Nashville stuff coming out. So books. I read another book called Fickle by Peter Manis. Effing hated that book. Now, I did not hate the book as I was reading it. It was very interesting. It was set, like I had told you in my last video, a blog format. And the woman, she saw somebody get pushed onto the subway tracks, or she said he jumped, but then she was accused of doing it. And so the whole book through, she's being investigated. And you get to the end of the book, and I'm like at 99% on my Kindle. And I'm like, there's no resolution here. Like, did she do it? Did she not do it? Who did it? Why? The book ended and there was no like wrap up. If it would have been like an actual physical book, I would have thrown it across the room. No, I don't recommend that book. I don't. I'm reading another book and I'm almost finished with it, and it's okay. But man, that Behind Her Eyes, if you've not read that, go read that book. Read it. It's so good. Okay. TV shows too, real quick. Girls on HBO came back on Sunday. Love that show. I miss that show so much. I think this last season is going to be really good. Big Little Lies, based on the book by Leanne Moriarty, comes out on Sunday on HBO. Cannot wait to see that because I love the book. And then Monday, Bates Motel on A&E, their last season. Boy, I love that show. This season's going to be really good because now you start to see the Norman that we saw in Psycho. So that should be really good. Okay. OMG Moments of the Week. Now, I have decided to kind of call down how I do my OMG Moments of the Week. Only because I was doing so many, it was starting to affect the audio when I was like clipping it. So I'm only doing ones that really, really like, oh my God, catch my eye, which are probably going to be finishes. So I only have 1, 2, 3, I only have 4. So very first one is a finish by our own Vanna, the Twisted Stitcher. And it's Lizzie Kate's Luck. And she finished it into a cube. And because I saw her finish, I went and ordered that chart. Here's a picture. Isn't that the cutest thing you ever saw? Love that. She is so amazingly talented as a stitcher, a person, a baker, her charity work. You know, and I'm going to say this, and I love everyone that does Flosstube, don't get me wrong. I'm going to put this out there. Vanna is my all-time favorite Flosstuber. Her last video, if you did not watch it, go watch it. I don't think I've laughed so many times in a video as I did in this video. I just love her. And I've been friends with her online for a long time. And she has also given me some personal counsel in some issues that I had. I've emailed her a couple times. And, you know, when I'm getting ready to do something that I may think, should I do that? I don't ask what would Jesus do. I ask what would Vanna do. Love her. But yeah, so love that. Don't know if I want to have it finished into a cube, but man, isn't that the cutest thing? Okay, the next one. I've never seen anything like this. Someone named Amanda shared her mother's cross stitch of, get ready, the Sistine Chapel. The Sistine Chapel, it has three-quarter stitches, 1,000,000 3/4 stitches. Is that right? And 19.5 miles of cotton. It measures 50 inches by 90 inches and took her 7 years to finish it. Here's a picture. Are you kidding me right now? I don't even know what to say. Wow, that's what I'm saying. Okay. The next OMG moment is our very own Jessie Marie. She finished her chatelaine and it looks amazeballs. Frosty Knot Garden. Here's a picture. Isn't that awesome? Chatelaine. That's my next one, I guess, right? I've done everything else besides that. Yeah, no, I probably would never do a chatelaine. I say that, right? Okay, the last OMG moment. This, okay, someone named Robin. She cross-stitched the globe of the Earth. And since then, she said she's also made globes of the Moon and Mars. And she's 3/4 of the way done with Venus. Okay, here's a picture. If you didn't know this, I think this whole thing is done in French knots, if I'm not mistaken. Get the hell out of here with that. Whole lot of nope on that. French knots? Ooh. Nope. No. But wow. Nobody would be touching that. That thing would be on a stand somewhere. Holy hell. No. No. Okay. So, let's talk Nashville. Nashville Market. Now, I shared a link in my last video of Stitch-ins and things in Michigan. They have the most detailed Nashville release list that I've ever seen any year. And she adds to it consistently. I went through it this morning, and boy, did I find a lot of stuff that I liked. Okay. The very first thing, Now, originally I had not really seen that many releases I wanted, but oh man, I've seen like 5 now. I'm going to link the page down below so you guys can all go look because there's 325 items on this. Okay. Rosewood Manor. They have been some busy damn people. They have this one. Now, I don't think I would stitch this, but I love the colors. It's called Baskets, and here's a picture. If you hear that damn noise, of course, my printer is cleaning itself. And it has to do it right now. It's right behind my camera. Yeah. Okay, that's beautiful, that Baskets one. Not one that had caught my eye to buy, however. Now, this one did. Heart and Hand. We know I love them. This one's called Be My Honey, as in the buzzy bee. Here's a picture. Oh my God, is that not the cutest thing? And that looks like a really quick stitch. So, love that. We'll definitely be getting that one. And the very next one, which I was like, oh my God, I gotta have that because it's to do with coffee. 2 coffee ones I gotta have this time. I'm paging through. I'm looking for it. Okay. It is by Heartstring Samplery, and it's called Coffee Quaker. Love those Quaker patterns. And in the middle, well, here's the picture. Did you notice in the middle, it says, first I drink the coffee, then I do the things. I got to stitch it just for that. Are you kidding me? And it's not really that big. Oh, it doesn't say the size. That was another thing I'm thinking of. I don't know how big this is, but I imagine myself picking brown thread from Carrie's Creations because she is my favorite hand-dyed thread person. Which, by the way, a tangent. I had a moment of weakness when I was at one of my chemo appointments and I placed an order with stitching bits and bobs. No. From now on, when I want to order Carrie's Creation threads, I'm ordering directly from her. You can go to her website and place an order. Yeah, I still haven't gotten that order. It's like 3 weeks now. No. Okay, this is my favorite one that I have seen from Nashville. It's by Hands On Design. We all love her. This is called Cool Beans. And here's a picture. Oh my God. You know I'm stitching that. It says, this is how we brew it. Like that song, This Is How We Do It. Are you kidding? Okay, it is a 9-part series that you can stitch together, which of course I'm stitching it all in one. The edges are coffee beans. Or you can stitch them individually. Now, what fabric? She is using a new shade from Picture This Plus called Oaken, and I kind of like that. It's a shame that they don't do Joe Blend, but I could probably get their Lugana. I really like that. Oh my God, I love that. Yeah, stitching that. Definitely stitching that. Okay. The next one. There are so many here, people. There's so many patterns. If you go and look at this, you're just going to die. Okay, I'm trying to do this quickly because, you know, you're sitting here staring at me. There's only 3 more that I caught my eye. Come on. Okay, I would love to stitch this for my husband. Our wedding anniversary is in September. This is a pretty big piece. It's from Glendon Place and it's called Love You Still. Here's a picture. I have to stitch that. Even if I don't get it done for our anniversary, I have to stitch that. It's pretty big. It's 300 wide by 253 high. That's big. It uses, now she used Joblin, which is awesome, just ivory Joblin. It uses Dinky Dye silks. We all love them. And Petite Silk Lame braid from Rainbow Gallery. And then Mill Hill beads. I bet that's gorgeous. I love that. I would love to stitch it and like not have him see me stitching it and get it framed and surprise him. And then another one that caught my eye from Rosewood Manor, may have to do this one. It's called Merlin's Tulips. And here's a picture. Oh my God. I love that. Black, pink, all the alphabet stuff. Holy crap. I got to get that one. And not that big. It's only 195 by 198. That's not that big. Love that one. And then the next one is, this is no picture, but pretty exciting. Okay. DMC is coming out with 3 new colors of hand-dyed floss called Tea and Biscuits, Colonial Rose, and Secret Garden. The best part? It's coming with a complimentary chart by Little House Needleworks. You know everyone's going to buy that. Can't wait to see that. And it's only $7.50. That's cheap. Love that. Okay, now this one made me go OMG when I saw the name, which I'm trying to get to it. It is Quaker Fox by the Work Basket. Now, here's the picture. Okay, I like it, except I don't like its eyes. its eyes look kind of weird, right? Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be stitching that. But I really love the body and his tail and his feet look blue. I like it. I really like it. And the last one is another release by Heart and Hand. And it's called You and Me. And I'm trying to hurry up and get to it. Of course, it's on the last page. And this is just another little one. And I would love to stitch this for my husband and I too. Here's a picture. Isn't that so cute? You just put you and me and you put your wedding date or your anniversary or your dating date or whatever date. Yeah, love that. And that's small. So I think I'll be stitching that one too. Okay. Woodlawn. You guys know that I entered pieces in Woodlawn. 4 pieces. March 1st, I'll be able to go online and see if I got any awards. I hope I did. Jill and I are going to be traveling to Woodlawn in the month of March when I'm still off of work. She's going to take a personal day and we're going to go during the week, which is going to be awesome because there probably aren't going to be that many people there during the week. Okay, I got an email from Woodlawn last week. This is very interesting. It's like, new judges' critiques. Have you ever wished you could consult an expert about how to improve your needlework? Nope, because I like how I do my stitching. Okay. They are offering a limited number of critiques. You can only do one per person. Oh, it's to all stitchers who enter a piece in the show. I didn't see that last time. Once the judging is complete, and you have to pay an extra $25 for the critique, a judge will examine your piece carefully in private and prepare a confidential report to be sent to your home address. Please expect the critique to take up to 2 weeks. And it says if spots become sold out, they'll create a wait list. Well, I got another email and they're almost sold out. No. Number one, I don't need someone to tell me that this stitch is crooked and I didn't railroad and blah, blah, blah. No. And I'm not paying $25 for someone to do it. But I guess there are people that maybe first-time stitchers that really want to improve their work. No, but I thought that was interesting and a nice little feature, I guess, for people that want it. Okay, so we can now get to like the big giant piles over here, right? Oh my God, I forgot to show you one of the things from Nashville. The Ink Circles release of Dragons of Sumatra. Holy shit, take a look at this. Oh my God. It's 301 by 216, and there are 29,111 X's in it. I don't think I needed to know that. But wow, love that piece. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. The very first thing I want to open, Amy from Down Sunshine Lane sent me this package, and she had emailed me beforehand and said, I want to see you open this live on your video. All right. This has been sitting for a week. A week, people. Let's tear this open and see what it is. Okay, an envelope. Open first. Okay. This is so exciting, isn't it? Oh, this looks like a needle tin. Okay. This white envelope is intriguing. I can't even tell what's in it. Open the tin. Okay. There's a tin in here. Amy is so awesome. She has emailed me a couple times and sent me some gifts, and I just love her. I love the customer's night owl. Okay. There's the tin, and it says open it. Oh, it's a little needle minder, an owl needle minder. I like that. I don't have that. Oh, new Impress nails. Love those. Purple glitter. Yeah. Did those a couple days early. Okay. Love that. All right. Let's see what's in the envelope. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. It says, Dear Danielle, We thought you and your viewers might like a little surprise. Who doesn't love surprises? Enclosed are a couple of goodies for you. Since you've been staying up late stitching, I thought you might like some night owls to keep you company. And a $50 gift certificate to Down Sunshine Lane to help keep you busy for the next month while you have time off from work. Oh my God. $50 gift certificate, people. Oh my God, you guys are going to die. Also enclosed are 3 additional $50 gift certificates for you to give away to 3 of your viewers. You guys. Okay, so don't mention giveaway when you comment. Wow, 3 of you are going to get a $50 gift certificate to Down Sunshine Lane. Amy, thank you so much. That is some completely, utterly generous to not only give me one, but to 3 of my viewers. People, comment. What can I have you comment? How about, let's think. How about tell me, what is your most favorite release coming out from Nashville? Why do I hear a horn outside? My damn neighborhood. Fucking dog barking 24 hours a day. F word. Didn't mean to say the F word. Okay, yeah. Comment down below. Don't mention giveaway. Don't mention nothing. Because I don't want people that don't normally watch my videos coming on here and doing that to get that. Come on here and mention your favorite release coming from Nashville when you go look at that Stitches and Things page that I linked down below. I will enter you and I will leave this open. What's today? The 18th. Okay, I'm going to leave it open until February 26th, which is a Sunday. When I do my video on Monday, February 27th, I will announce the 3 winners. Oh my God, Amy. Thank you. Thank you so, so much. I'm going to save that $50 gift certificate to all those Nashville releases come out. Get to buying, right? Awesome. So utterly awesome. I'm amazed continually at the generosity of this stitching community. I am so thankful and blessed to all of the people that have sent me gifts. And I've tried to give back and send some stuff to people. And our community, out of any other craft that I can think of, is the most awesome. Okay. I did receive some other gifts, so let's talk about those. First, let me put this on so you can see this. I love this hat. Okay. One of my viewers, Linda, her and her 2 granddaughters love my videos. And her granddaughters are young girls. These are their pictures. She's the one that knitted me the hat, Ashley, and then Angelica. Ashley, I love this hat. I love it so much. It's so colorful. You know I love color. Love this hat. And I'll give a special shout out to them too, because I hope you girls are going to watch my video maybe tomorrow if you're at your grandmother's house, or today. She sent me this really great card. She sent me this Reese's peanut butter heart, which you can see I've eaten some out. Luckily, chocolate still tastes the same because everything else just tastes wrong when I try to eat it. I can hardly eat anything, folks. She also sent these really great emoji slippers. I can't wait to put those on. I love slippers. But the piece de resistance that she sent, her and her granddaughters made this. This big fox blanket. Look at this. Oh my God. Now, when I opened the box, first of all, this box was giant. And I was like, oh my God, what is this? She had it turned inside out because the inside is just like this pink. When I flipped it over, I screamed. I love this. This blanket is so warm. I'm taking this blanket to my next chemo appointment because they keep it like an ice box in there. And they'll give you heated blankets that last for like a minute and they're like paper thin. So thank you, Linda, Ashley, Angelica. Love it. Love it so much. Love the hat. Yeah, love the socks. Love all of it. So, the next gift I received, let me try to pull all my gifties over here. I got a bunch of gifts this week. Okay. Another nice little card from Jaffe. I hope that's how you pronounce your name. That's an awesome name, by the way. She had sent me 2 needle minders that I already had that were foxes. So with her permission, I sent them to another stitcher who I know is having a hard time, and she doesn't get to get a lot of stitchy stuff, so I hope she liked them. But I noticed on the back of the needle minders were these 3 things. So what I did was I just took these off and made these into needle minders. So I actually have now 4 needle minders that I didn't have before. I love these little glittery things. They're awesome. So Jaffe, thank you so much for that. Yvonne, the Night Owl Stitcher, she sent me this really awesome card. But not only that, her son-in-law, I think it's her son-in-law. Wait a minute, let me read the card real quick. Yes, her son-in-law has a wood turning business, and I will link his Etsy store and his Instagram account down here. This is a needle case. He made this, people, and it's purple. Not only that, she sent me a pen in this really great case, if I can get it out. I had a hell of a time getting it out before. I'm trying. Trying to get it out. Oh my God. Yeah, I might have to do this video in 2 parts because if it gets to be close to an hour. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And he made that. Yeah, go check his Etsy store out. He's got a bunch of stuff in there. Thank you so much, Yvonne. I love that stuff, as I almost drop it. I also got a card from Arlene. This woman, she has sent me so many cards. I love them all. I save all the cards. I have to figure out something to do with all these cards that I've gotten from people. Wait a minute, that was a gift. Did I get? Yeah. Oh my God, you're gonna laugh at this one gift. Oh my God, I got so much stuff over here, people. Okay. This was another gift from, I love this card, by the way, Paris. This is from Cindy, one of my friends on Instagram or Facebook. I have so many. First of all, she sent me a $25 gift card on Amazon. Ah! Yeah, I used that today, this morning. Not only that, she sent me a couple skeins of silk. Who doesn't like getting floss? She sent me an ink circles pattern that I don't have, Reflections of Paris. Love that. And she sent me this awesome purple linen, which I think I'm going to stitch that on it. Love that. It's by Golden Needle. It's called Over the Hill Purple. And it's 30 count. Need to keep that in mind. I've never even heard of that company. Love that. That's a beautiful shade of purple. Thank you so much, Cindy. Love all of that. Now, this next gift you're going to laugh at when you hear how I had interpreted it in the beginning. Lovely card. Amy Brown. This is from Jo. Now, I tried to contact Jo. Her last name is Helm. She gave her Instagram name, I thought. I sent her a message on Instagram, I think, but I never got a response. So thank you, Jo, so much. Now, when I opened the box, this is what I saw. Now, my initial reaction, I said, oh my God, someone sent me a chatelaine. Are you kidding me? No one's going to send me a chatelaine. They're like $300 or more to kit up. Yeah, no. No, but what she did send, all the floss and this hay pattern. Oh my God. With the background taken out, which is awesome. A chatelaine. Are you freaking kidding me right now? But if any of you are so inclined to become independently wealthy and want to send me a chatelaine, I like the mini mandalas. All of them. Yeah. A chatelaine. I laughed for like 10 minutes when chatelaine. Yeah. Send me a chatelaine. Who am I, right? Okay. Gifts. Oh yeah, I know I got another one under here. I got some more cards. I got a card from Jenny. She has a Flosstube channel. Just Jenny. I loved it. And she does like ink, like pen and ink and stuff, and she likes writing stuff. I love cards. Thank you, Jenny. Love that. That was nice to get that. I also got a card from my postcard pal on Stitch from Stash, which let me tell you, that's laughable. I am in the hole every month. I've spent like $200 this month, I think. Again, I spent $200 last month. Yeah, I'm just doing the total for the fun of it now, and come June when it's over, I'm not signing up again. I'm always going to buy patterns and needle minders and floss. I'm always going to buy stuff, people. I love it. It's just who I am. But I love the card. Ice cream. And she sent me this awesome pattern, which I am definitely going to stitch this. Lizzie Kate. These little ones, these are so fitting. Keep it simple. They're so fitting with what I'm going through, you know. So thank you, Christine. Now, you guys know I have been coveting the Courtney Collections Garden Fair pattern. Love it. It's giant, but I love it. People are stitching it. I love it. Did I say I love it? I love it. So I checked the mail the other day, and I'm like, I didn't order anything from 123 Stitch. Us Instagram friend, Steph Tash Stitches, she sent me the pattern for 123 Stitch. Oh my God. So now it's mine. It's all mine. I'm going to be stitching this. I will stitch that. I'm stitching it. Now, I don't think I want to use red. I don't know what color though. I'm not sure. Maybe purple. I need to find a cool purple. And what fabric? I don't know that either, but I looked at the pattern. It's not that hard. All I use is 2 colors. Black and your accent color. Yeah. Now, I was having a tiny moment of weakness yesterday when I got home because I was tired and irritated, and I did order some patterns from 123 Stitch. 3 off my wish list. So, you'll see those in a future video. Oh my God, I was floored at this though. I was so surprised. Okay. The last gift I got this week, completely awesome. They are awesome. My bestie Jill, she works with a woman that is a perfectly posh consultant, which I had never heard of these products. Jill was like, I told her what was going on with you, and she wants to send you some samples of products. Send them on. I love beauty products, lotions, all that crap. This is what I got in the mail. Look how big this box is. I'm like, what is that? And when I opened it, she had sent me this little thing. I'd like to frame this. I think I'm going to frame this. I'm going to cut that out and frame it. But not only that did she send that, the full-size products of all this stuff are in the box. And her son drew me this picture. I'm framing this. Is this not the cutest thing ever? It says, I hope you get better. Oh my God, my heart just, I just cried when I saw that. But wait till you see what's in this. I'm just going to hold it up because I'm not going to pull everything out. But she sent word search books, cup of soup, a soup mug, all kinds of snacks, full-size products. I ate some of the snacks at chemo yesterday. Thank you so much, Nicole and Andrew. And everybody swears, chemo people, by this product, so I can't wait to try this. I was like, holy shit, look at this. And when I sent the picture to Jill, she was like, oh my God. Yeah. Yup. Generous people. Generous, lovely people. Okay. Now it's time to talk my stitching. What I bought when I'm stitching. You guys know I have been working on Prairie Moon. It is Prairie Moon, isn't it? Yeah. My brain. Prairie Moons, the red and the black 2. It is being stitched on, and of course I didn't pull the pattern off of it. God. Let me do that right now real quick. I finished page 1 since I last saw you and started page 2. But I'm getting kind of burnt out just working on the one piece. But here's what I've done so far. Isn't that looking awesome? It's being stitched on 28 count, good Lord, 32 count Joblin from Color Cascade Fabrics and Rocket Queen. It's black DMC. and Dinky Dye's Turquoise Silk. So yeah, kind of getting burnt out on just working on this. And there's so many other things I want to stitch. I was like, you know what? And I've tried this before. We know this. I decided to try a rotation. 4 projects, 1 project a week. So I put this away and oh, this is another little funny thing. Okay. My good friend Lori, Facebook friend, she said, if you ever want a Halloween pattern, please email me because I probably have it. I'll let you borrow it. Have it, whatever. So this pattern had caught my eye. I saw a finish on Facebook. It's Hindsight's Dark Shadows. I don't know how I had never seen this pattern before. Oh my God, I love that. Isn't that awesome? So I emailed her and was like, do you have that? And she wrote me back later and said, I don't, but you do now. I'm like, huh? She ordered it from 123 Stitch and had it sent to my house. So I started it last night. Now, isn't that the awesome fabric ever? This fabric was part of my haul. This is from Color Cascade Fabrics, 32 count Joblin in After the Rain. I got in all my fabric orders. I had 3, so you're going to see a lot of fabric. It took me forever to stitch that D. It took me 3 hour-long shows to stitch it. I didn't think it would take that long. Now, I changed every color in the pattern but the black. Because when I pulled the DMC, I didn't like it. So, I changed all the colors to silk, and I hope they're going to look right. I guess it's going to look right. No, I'll try to hold them up for you. Okay. Here are all the different colors that I changed them to. I can try to hold all these up at the same time. I'm getting there. All of these. Because trust me, these weren't the colors called for. So, this whole week until Saturday, I am going to be working on that project. So, yeah, I love this fabric. And the needle minder, I'm pretty sure this is the owl from Harry Potter. And I either got it from Cassie's Needle Minders or Nifty Needle Nannies. I can't remember where. But the other 2 projects in my rotation are, and again, let me take the pattern off so you can't see it, are Ink Circles Damask Square. I don't know how you say that. I'm not stitching it in white though. I'm going to be stitching it on 32 count Joblin in Winter Wishes from Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. And floss I'm using is a Carrie's Creations thread, and it's called Phantasm. Look at that. Ooh. It's like bluey, greeny, purple. I think that's going to look really good on that. Yep. And then my last project in the rotation is the new release by Clouds Factory, Henry VIII and his wives. Love this pattern as soon as I saw it. Knew I had to have that. Here is, where's the front of it? So I can show you what it looks like. How am I not prepared for this? I gotta watch the time so it doesn't approach an hour. Oh, good God. Really? Okay. Now, I didn't change any colors in this because there's like 25 colors. But yeah, here's the pattern. Love that. Totally love that. Now, I'm not stitching it on that little drop fabric that they had picked. I am stitching it on, wait a minute, as I need to pull the pattern off of this one too. 28 count Lugana by Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie in Discord. There is no purple or blue in that pattern, so this should like pop on that. 2 needle minders. Of course I have to use crowns. Are you kidding? I don't remember where I got that from. This one I think is from Nifty Needle Nannies. Yeah, that's going to look beautiful on that though, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, that's pretty big. This is like 13 by 15 stretcher bars. Yeah. Okay, so that should be exciting to see if I can stick to that rotation. I really would like to because that way I don't get burnt out, you know? Okay. Remember I said Adele, I showed in my last video, Adele sent me stickers. I didn't want to throw away the stickers. So I carefully pulled them off and I stuck them to my DMC thing. See, up here, down there, the rainbow. Yeah. Yeah. Stickers. Love stickers. Okay. Can I get through my haul real quick in the next 15 minutes? Because that's what I got. I did get some needle minders in the mail that oh no, I'm going to have to do another part of this video. You know what? Okay, I'm going to stop it right here and stay tuned for the next part right behind it.